For years, my work in life was chaos, firefighting, things going wrong and last minute changes and all this urgent energy all the time. High stress, feeling like there was always a problem to solve. I used to think it was about the other people. But you know what? The problem was about me. It was about the lack of clarity. A lack of clarity is costly. It will cost you, first, time, which then will cost you money. It will cost you stress and it will cost you trust. Because with a lack of clarity, there are far too many assumptions. Even a little lack of clarity will show up as a cost. And if you don't get on top of it, you'll be consistently clawing that clarity back. Tasks that would have taken an hour will take 2 hours. Tasks that would have taken a week will take 2 weeks. People will start to have more problems. Things get really, really loose really quickly. One last thing before we really get into it. Clarity isn't about micromanaging. It's about leadership. This is something that you can take responsibility for. You can set a culture eventually, but it all starts with you. And it's about the questions that you're asking. So let's get into it. Clarity building question number 1. What do you mean exactly? This question is great for removing vagueness, and vagueness will cost you. So trim the fat around the edges and get right into it. When you're in a conversation with a team member or anyone in your life, what do you mean exactly is a polite way to really get clear on the exact detail. And with that exact detail, we get clarity. Clarity building question number 2. What does done look like? This one is great as a confirming question. When you want to know that someone understands what the completion of a project looks like, just ask them that. What does done look like? It means that you can share a moment of clarity that you both agree and understand the exact detail of what must happen for it to equals done. Clarity question number 3, by when? A nice little short one that's best used when you are responding to somebody else's instructions. Just to be clear, by when? I need you to do this. Can you send me that email? Can you do this thing for me? Can you run this over there? Yes, I can. Just to be clear, by when? Tomorrow, 3 o'clock, next Tuesday. You will get the detail that you need for clarity to exist. Less assumptions, less letting people down unexpectedly, and eventually less resentment, because the more that happens, the more resentful we feel towards other people, because all of that vagueness, all of that assumption, well, it's causing an issue. Clarity question number 4, and this is one of my favorites. You can use it for so many different things. On a scale of 1 to 10. Now this is great for bringing clarity towards the severity of a situation or how strongly somebody might feel about something. So if you hear something, you can just say, hey, just so I'm really clear here, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being that you can't cope and you're really suffering, 1 being you're absolutely fine, take it in your stride, where would you place this? I know there's a lot of things that we need to do because a lot of things have been spoken about in this meeting, but this one in particular, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it that we do this first? And it just gives us a measure of importance. Use this, it will definitely help you across many areas of your life. Clarity question number 5. Yes, it does look like what, but that's not what it is. It's who owns this? Now this is great for killing off a diffusion of responsibility. So, okay, great ideas everyone. Now, who owns this? Now when you ask these questions, it can be really hard to stay silent afterwards, but silence is the best thing when you ask these questions. Who owns this? Wait and see who puts their hand up, who brings clarity. Give people the opportunity for clarity to come out. And you know what? If no one comes forward, then that comes back to you as the leader to say, right, well, who do we think is the best for this? If you don't ask this, then everyone leaves that meeting and is thinking, are you doing it? Am I doing it? Is he doing it? Is she doing it? Confusion, problems, lag, delay. You get the picture. And clarity question number 6, the longest one, I think, yes. How will you know that it's done? Great for when you want to empower someone and you don't want to spend your life micromanaging. This is not about micromanagement. How will you know when it's done? It's like, cool, that's great idea. You do that part, I'll do this part, etc. Hey, just out of interest, how will you know when it's done? Now you can then leave knowing that that other person in that conversation knows exactly what the end looks like, the completion. It's a great question for empowering the responsibility of completion. So here we have it, our 6 clarity building questions. Not only are these a gift to you in your work life, but you can also use them in all areas, even parenting. Like I've used these with my kids and absolutely works. So take these questions. I would love to know which one you're going to ask first, which one resonates with you the most. This will increase clarity, this will reduce stress and problems and all the edges. We'll just shave them off, get real clear, because we've only got a finite amount of time and we've got a lot of big goals to achieve, haven't we? Thanks for watching. If you like this sort of thing, stick around and subscribe for more of the same.